Prepare for a deep dive into the intriguing story of Spider Madison, the original voice actor for Uncle in Red Dead Redemption 1. You may already know the character, but what you don't know about the actor behind this iconic role will leave you captivated. In the first game of the series, Uncle's voice was brought to life by Spider Madison, whose real name was Robert Madison. Besides his role in Red Dead Redemption 1, Madison received credits for his work in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and the popular TV series ER. Despite his primary involvement in supporting roles in movies, his portrayal of Uncle in Red Dead Redemption was nothing short of exceptional, making him an iconic character from the start. The mystery begins when we consider why he never returned to reprise his role in subsequent Red Dead games. The answer lies in his abrupt disappearance from the entertainment scene. Oddly, none of the cast or crew members from Rockstar, the creators of the game, have ever publicly discussed him in interviews or other media. Even more perplexing, there's only a single photograph of Madison available on the entire internet, an unusual circumstance given his significant role in Red Dead Redemption. This leads to the question, why did he vanish without a word or any notice? One possibility is that Madison chose to retire from acting, desiring a quiet life away from the spotlight. However, this doesn't explain why he didn't communicate his decision to fans and well-wishers. Remarkably, searching for Spider Madison's name on platforms like YouTube yields no results. His online presence is practically non-existent, leaving us uncertain about his current status, including whether he's still alive. This is rather disheartening, particularly for those who admired his portrayal of Uncle. One might speculate that the answer to this enigma lies in the unique challenges faced by lesser-known actors who certainly find themselves in the midst of intense fan scrutiny. Madison may not have been prepared for the overwhelming attention that came with voicing a prominent character in a blockbuster game like Red Dead Redemption, especially if he hadn't experienced such acclaim before. While this perspective may seem critical, it could offer insight into his abrupt withdrawal. Madison's retreat from the limelight has rendered him a virtual ghost, disappearing from the internet without leaving any trace or information behind. His age, well-being, and current circumstances remain a mystery. What's somewhat disappointing is that his absence hasn't garnered widespread attention, considering the remarkable job he did in the first Red Dead Redemption game. Despite this, he chose not to return, and in all likelihood, I might be making too much of his vanishing act. Perhaps he's enjoying a peaceful life far removed from the demands of an acting career. I genuinely wish him the best. One interesting tidbit worth noting is that during a livestream by the voice actor for John Marston, a comment was made about Spider Madison, shedding some light on his brief moment in the spotlight.
What were your experiences working with Spider Madison? That is such a great question, and nobody, and I'm not kidding you, nobody has asked me that. Outside of the other people that I worked with who played Uncle, there were several different people who played Uncle in Red Dead Redemption 2, and they finally settled on one. But there were so many that they tried because they wanted to try and match what Spider did. They wanted Spider to come back, but he wasn't able to. He had some kind of... I don't know exactly what it was. Some kind of a holdup that didn't allow him to commit to that time. That amount of time during that time, which is really unfortunate because I want to tell you that my experience with Spider Madison was so cool. And I don't know what you know about him, but he told me that the way that he got his name Spider was he was kind of a loner. And, didn't really fall into any crowd specifically, whatever, but just kind of got along on his own. And a lot of people do that and enjoy that, whatever. Well, he was on a beach somewhere and a bunch of guys, bikers that were in the Hells Angels, pulled up and they were all hanging out partying on this beach. And Spider was there and he didn't leave because they came. Nobody tried to kick him out. I don't know if everybody just thought that he was part of their group, whatever. Anyway, at some point, somebody had a big spider on him, and Spider walked over and grabbed this giant spider off somebody and set it aside and said, "I'm sorry, I just want to get that spider off your shoulder or back or whatever it was." And they named him Spider. And that's why his name is Spider Madison. That's the story he told me. But I want to tell you, man, one of the coolest, just really, really cool to be around. He was older. You know how a lot of older guys have really great stories about things? That was just one of them that I shared with you right now. But he had so many cool stories about different parts of his life. And he was really enjoyable. And he was really talented. And it was fun to work with him. And I loved it. And I wish that I could have worked with him more. And I also wish I knew why I wasn't able to. But I don't know for sure. But that's a little bit about Spider Madison.
However, it's crucial to emphasize that all of this remains speculative, as no one knows what happened to the man behind Uncle in Red Dead Redemption 1. In the absence of Spider Madison, John O'Crea took on the role of Uncle in Red Dead Redemption 2. Sadly, during the creation of the game, John O'Crea passed away. This prompted James Anthony McBride to step in as the voice of Uncle. Interestingly, John O'Crea's singing voice can still be heard in Red Dead Redemption 2, adding a unique and poignant touch to the game's audio landscape.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know, Kieran.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters is done. I throwed her on the floor and I knocked off some. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. Taters got burnt, so did I.
It remains peculiar, though, how Spider Madison vanished so completely from both the online world and the entertainment industry. While I'd love to delve deeper into Spider Madison's exceptional voice acting and how impeccably he embodied Uncle's character, I'll have to conclude this discussion here. If you search for Spider Madison's name on search engines or social media, there's astonishingly little information to be found. Even his IMDb profile is strikingly sparse, an anomaly for an actor who played a significant role in a major production. Nevertheless, I hope you found this exploration of his mysterious disappearance and the legacy of Uncle's character in Red Dead Redemption intriguing.